All right. So today the big thing is words. It's really pretty much the big thing every day, but it's getting to the point now where because there's so many of them out there, it doesn't really seem to matter what I say because the words are pretty much dead on arrival. And what I've come to feel because I had some vision whoosh through me when I was taking a shower today. And by the way, if you decide to take notes in the shower, you may want to get some sort of writing utensil and whatever that would be called that you write on. Whatever that would be called that you write on. That's water. That doesn't get affected by the water because ink and paper, mushy and bleedy, doesn't make for good note keeping. But so what it boils down to is, I had this idea that these words are in my head as the holy words or the spirit words or the energy words or the God words, excuse me, or whatever whatever the witness is in you that's trying to express itself. That one space that we're all expressing in one way or another, um, but it comes through this form, and it meets everyone else's clunky form too. And it seems to be just another one of those objects that becomes dehumanized once the word is said. Yeah, I mean, if we're really good with the words to the degree that we've, ooh, I gotta take this call real quick. Actually, I don't have to, but I'm gonna. Cracking up. I just wanted to take a. Wow, nasty. People are so great. I love them. You know, once you learn how to have fun with the words, and you recognize we're all coming from a place of love, like really genuinely, every single one of us is, if our intention is focused on that truth, um, the words become pretty easy to work through. It's not as it's not as problematic because we we know in each moment that we're speaking directly with a being uh, that is a physical manifestation of that space of truth and love. And that the words that are coming out, it's only a matter of time. The more sharing that we do, the more words come to genuinely reflect our actual experience. But we have to release that me. This is my word. This is what I'm saying. Feeling, or when you get it in your stomach and you're like, oh my gosh, why did this person just say this to me? And how come they're making me feel this way with this word? And that's not true. And if we can comprehend or come up with some pattern or some sort of system or some kind of process that in every single moment we're aware of the fact that we're dealing with these artifacts, I guess. That's a Ken Wilber thing, I think. But that's what they kind of become, are these sort of social artifacts. They just sort of fall out of your mouth, and they're really not the actual essence of you. They're just some sort of, it's like a couch or a chair. The words fall out just like any other product. But where they came from is an unspeakable place. So the fact that we're even trying, in my opinion, people, I think we're doing okay. I really, really do. It's tough, and sometimes it is crunchy, and sometimes the body does go, stop talking to me with your craziness. I don't even understand you. But that's that space of bridging again, where we'll learn over time the power that we have to actually design our space. Um, our, as in the collective whole, as well as our own individual self. Not myself, but the self that each one of us inhabits, and how we learn to cultivate that self and develop that self and recognize that each one of these selves is in varying degrees of evolution, not hierarchically speaking. This isn't a someone's on top, someone's on bottom. This is a reaching across and reaching out in well, preferably in a multitude of directions when it comes to reaching out for the sanctity of the human experience. But words, people, they're a gift and a curse. So because they're a gift and a curse, that right there alone is the duality. Here I go again. Every time there's duality, I'm just recognizing that there needs to be a bridge between what we know about the self, ourself, and another's self, or what we never knew. We never knew about our own self, this divine exploration. But I'll tell you, if we work on just trying to create a desire to maintain an effort toward exploding that heart onto the scene, like really just, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to totally put it out there. And yeah, I'm probably going to get blown out of the water. And yeah, I'm pretty sure someone's going to have something cocky to say. And yeah, I'm pretty sure someone's going to point their fingers at me. But if I was moved by that, if I became disturbed by that, or upset by that, or if my heart began to feel pain from that, then I haven't released a very significant part of the story, and that is that this is nothing personal. We are the outside of the outside of the outside of the outside of all of it that's all together as one. But when you stand away for a moment, and I'm sure you've all experienced this, when you step out from the space for just one moment, you really get a much more vibrant idea of what exactly has been taking place in that particular moment. So let's just consider your life as a moment and step outside of it for a second. Just get out of it and look at it. Really step outside of the actual life that you're living and take a good peek at it all the way around and say, what parts are really working for me? And if there are parts that are offering a space that is less than a feeling of joy, then we have to slow down just a little bit. Just oh man, I really just love what we're all trying to do. And sometimes it gives me joy to shed a tear for all the work that we're genuinely all trying to understand about ourselves. Nobody's alone. Nobody is alone. It is all one, and we're all doing a very, very good job. And we're going to continue to do that. And I'm going to continue to pull my part of this whole thing by maintaining presence to my own personal experience and developing what I feel my energy's asking me to develop. And that's all you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be creating a you. You can allow the you to create you. Just kind of step outside the life and take a deep breath and just say, where am I happy? What things are really making me happy? And those are the things that you could consider adding vitality to, pushing a little more energy on, taking away the energy that is robbing you of that experience. But Those words, people, I'll tell you what, man, there is a vibrational frequency with every single one of them. And if you're saying I'm not gonna, or I can't, or it doesn't work that way because, or they won't understand, any of those types of self-negating, person-negating, earth-negating comments, those are magnets. That's just the truth that I have come to work with myself. I'm not trying to say they actually are magnets, but that's what I believe. And they'll continue to magnetize that particular quality of the life that you say you don't want. But I'm not going to get into that. Let's just we'll round this out here and call it quits for the day. I kind of think I might be actually. Oh, I just got this great book yesterday. I can't wait to read it. That's what I'm going to go do right now, actually. But just know this. You are deeply, deeply loved when you are in a conversation with another, even if it turns out to feel like an argument. Try to change the word argument to the word debate, and want to know both sides of the argument. That's a good debate, knowing both sides, knowing your side all the way through, and considering that it's also beneficial to know the other person's side from their primordial soup to present moment as well. That can really, really help with the words. Asking lots of questions and never taking no for an answer. And the never taking no for an answer is that inner peace space. I refuse to settle for anything less than peace in my own specific life, and with the work that I do, hopefully directly showing a behavior for anybody that's around me. This Adina form, not Mimi, but you know what I mean. Well, you might not know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Ah, the words! Okay. Well, I'm going to call it good.